What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jimmy James 59, and a bit unexpectedly, just got on and saw that there was an Age of Empires 2 update, a new patch just released, and well, let's take a look and see what's in it. I haven't reviewed this yet. I thought that this would be something interesting to share, put out there, and I'd like to review the patches when they come up so we can go ahead and have a place where we can get our thoughts out and see what we think about things happening out there in the game. So I'm going to go and just take a look through here, scroll through here. This is the patch you can see, right? January 31st, which is today's date. So, okay, we're doing there. So let's take a look, see what we got going on here. So, so come jump into another fun-filled release with exciting updates, balance changes, and bug fixes. Okay. Just looking at the update table of contents here, I don't see anything with balance changes, so that is interesting. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. So, all right, some instructions about downloading the game, the build spotlight. All right, here we go. Co-op event, January 31st to the February 14th. We're going to be celebrating the new year. Always like to do that. A new co-op event. Okay. Let's see what we got. So we got some things in the co-op gameplay mode. We got some new rewards. Okay. Let me see. What do we got here? A king and a queen trying to fit on the same throne. All right. Probably some Valentine's Day mischief going on. Looks like there. A cheat code to increase the population cap to 1,000. That'd be kind of cool, actually. A queen wearing excessive amounts of gold jewelry. Okay, you go get yours. Town center decoration. King and queen posing back to back with their arms folded. Trade cart with a lot of coins. Okay, that's what we got. That profile icon. Unlocks the cheat code sharing is caring. That's unusual. Okay, well, so it looks like basically we got some new cheat codes and some new profile icons. If that's the kind of thing that you use. Some frequently asked questions for the event. Not all that interesting. Okay, let's get into the game, right? Let's get into the game. Time to play the game. Okay, so let's take a look at we got some stability and performance. Some quick play crashes. Ooh, you know what? Oh, let's see, because there's something I've been hoping these guys will fix. Simultaneously, fixed a rare crash when loading DLC. The game no longer goes out of sync when a player accepts a match invite while in the editor. Oh, that's interesting. Fixed a freeze when loading ludicrous sized maps. Okay. You know what's funny about all these stability and performance? There are like things in the game that crash that I just don't. That just never happens to me, actually. So, kind of odd, but that's all good. This all sounds pretty decent here. Let's see what we got going on. I'll tell you something that I've noticed in the game is that sometimes when I'm in a lobby and I'm on the, like, looking up a tech tree, or I'm not on the screen or something, and if it finds a match, it will freeze whatever civilization I'm at that I already have selected. So that would be weird. Some changes to the UI. Okay, that's not bad. Hotkeys. Market hotkeys now correctly buy, sell resources in increments of 100 instead of 500. Oh, so people's market hotkeys were getting jacked up. Okay, so yeah, check your hotkeys after this maybe, just to make sure. Default hotkeys for select and center groups 10 through 20 all function correctly. The Shalotl Warrior hotkey, okay. Villagers no longer go idle after going back to work if 2 town centers are selected. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's check out the gameplay. In general, handicap mode, if you use that, it's going to make resources last longer. To balance out faster gathering rates, maybe that's the balance changes they were talking about. Fixes. Shift Q attack behavior is going to be improved. Okay, very good. I'm trying to think if I ever use Shift Q for attacking. I don't know. Fix a legacy issue where a town center cannot be repaired if the player owns exactly 0 stone. Despite stone not being used to repair town centers. Ooh, this is big. This is really big. So wait, so this means that the town... Because see, okay, so here's the thing, guys. It used to be the case, right? That if you didn't have, even though when you're repairing the town center, right? Even though it's only cost wood to repair, if you had 0 stone, you couldn't repair it. But now they fixed that. That's very convenient. That's a really nice job right there. Wow. Okay, I see that. Okay, let's do this. So, let's keep going. Victory is not declared if all enemy players have resigned and been defeated while treaty is still ongoing. Alright, that's good. I like that. Players with allied vision can no longer see unstarted foundations of enemy players in Fog of War and unexplored area while treaty is still active. Okay, looks like a lot of fixes to the treaty system. The campaigns, I don't really play the campaigns all that much, but it looks like they've added some things. So in the Alaric campaign, shout out. Saladin, oh, some big names that they're adding some campaigns to. All right, oh, random maps. Okay, here we go, people. Let's check this out. General restrictions on various buildings starting in the Dark Age with the Empire Wars. No longer allowing players to place buildings on any terrain type. Bulwarks no longer spawn on top of berry bushes in Empire Wars. Wait a minute. Does this mean that you're not going to start off with the bulwark if you're poles? That could some of these we may have to go into the game and check. All right, Amazon Tunnel, whatever. Arabia. Increased the chance of generating a map with lower elevation. Okay, this is pretty important because what this sounds like here. So one of the things that Arabia has gotten quite a bit of criticism for, and I actually want to check because they may have switched out of the King of the Desert 4 Arabia now. And the King of the Desert 4 Arabia was, how do you say, it had a lot of hills and some generations. And that, I think, was probably the only complaint about it. It was a good map. I think in general, people really liked the map, and it had this open feel and everything. But now what it sounds like is that they are going to lower the elevation of it a little bit. Okay, that's interesting. Right, that's a big deal because one of the issues in the King of the Desert 4 Arabia that people are having is that you get to the next stage and you want to put down a TC, but you just have nowhere near your base really to put one down. So you'd have to really put a town center like kind of far off or not in a very good situation to optimize your resource collection. So that's interesting. Okay, herdables now spawn between 18 to 24 tiles away from the player's town centers from 20 to 24. Okay, right? So now this is a pretty big change too. Right, so now the herdables are all going to spawn a bit more closely. Very interesting. Okay, and added multiple visual themes for the map. Okay. Does that mean that we're going to get... I wonder what that means. I wonder if that means it's not going to look like Arabia. I wonder if it's going to look odd. Like maybe have a weird... Oh, like a jungle theme or something like that. That's very strange. Think of like a jungle Arabia, but okay. Oasis generation of the main forest and lake has been updated to avoid any unfair situations. I like that. Runestones, right? Kind of Arabia Mark II. Forests generate closer to the player's town centers. They're going to be larger. All elevation around town centers has been removed. Herdables are going to be closer. We're seeing that too. Boars are going to be closer. So it looks like they're bringing in the resources a little bit. I remember when DE came out, it felt like all of the sheep and boar were very, very close to the town center. And then they increased the distance quite a bit. And now it looks like they're bringing it back in just a smidge. That's interesting. I wonder... So I think that the effect that that's going to have is that if your resources are a bit easier to find, you may be able to go out and, because it's actually a pretty big deal, because now if you want to go scout out your opponent, you're probably going to be able to in an easier time frame, which means that you'll be able to track armies more effectively, etc., so on and so forth. And it also means that if you're finding your herdables more quickly, it's going to be a little bit difficult to lame you, and it might give you a chance to lure another deer to the town center. So if you lure one deer, maybe if you find everything quickly, just head on over to the deer patch, boom, get that bad boy in, right? Hey, you may have a little bit of time on your hands, boom, get another one of them bad boys in. So this could be really interesting. It's probably going to improve. It's probably going to improve the build order efficiency from players, and I would bet it would give your scout a little bit more freedom since you're not running around trying to look for all them herdables. Random map scripting, blah blah blah. Okay. Ooh, let's check this out. Ranked deathmatch is now available in custom lobbies. Ooh. So wait a minute. So yeah, because they on the ranked ladder they have Empire Wars and random map, but now you can play ranked death matches. So this kind of sounds like it's more of a HD or Voobly kind of, because if you played Age of Empires 2 on say HD or Voobly, right? You know, you would, I remember more from playing it on HD where you would specify that it was a ranked game. And it wasn't like a lobby where you'd sit in a queue for a while and get assigned somebody and people would show in, and that was always really weird because some people would, like, if you were like a low elo player, sometimes people would jump in the lobby. This is on HD. People would, like, jump in the lobby and you have to kick them out because you'd be like, because they would be trying to get like a free win or something on you. It was, I don't know, it was really kind of annoying. So yeah, it's interesting. It was interesting. I really like the queue system, but I will say I'm glad that people who like playing deathmatch can play ranked death matches, because death matches have been a part of the game for a long time. So that's cool. I really like that. I'm glad that, and it sounds like you'll be able to balance the teams. Okay, that's cool too. Let me check it out. Players are now able to accept invites. Players are now able to accept invites to a lobby when in ranked matchmaking. Okay. The AI. Those of you who play against the AI. I don't really mess with the AI myself, but it sounds like the AI is getting a little bit smarter. I want people, I don't think we ever figured out where Skynet comes from, and shout out to Terminator. I'm just saying, Let me see. Pathfinding. Ooh, new. Control right click can be used to attack a target, ignoring any retargeting command. A unit will only retarget if they cannot path to the target object. The target has been killed or the target has moved out of range. Okay, interesting. When sending a villager back to work within a town center which has a gather point, the villager will ungarrison from the closest point to the gather point instead of the closest point to go back to work. Ooh, okay. A little bit more efficiency there. I like it. Sounds like we're going to have some more efficiency, scripting, localization, fixing some translations. That's good. That's good. Help people out. So if you like to mod, scenario editor, and stuff like that. I don't even know how to use the scenario editor. I really don't. Ongoing investigation. Q dodging and cooldowns. They're working on that. Chatting. Maybe. No, not chatting. Cheating. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. All you cheaters out there, they're coming after you. Okay. Problems with multiplayer services. We're monitoring any issues. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Well, if you're having problems with multiplayer, I think we're about to come to the end of this thing. Enhanced logging. I don't know nothing about that. Crashes and freezes. Disclaimer. Okay, let's check this out. It's the new year, and we're doing a lot of planning stuff, and there's really cool stuff in the works. Okay, so there you have it, folks, right? Update 58259. I really like the way those numbers sound together, I gotta say. And we got some interesting stuff going on. I think really for me, it's Arabia and the herdables and the elevation. Oh, you know what? Can we jump in can I jump in a game for a sec? Hold up. We're gonna try and get this party started. I want to see what Arabia looks like. We're queuing this bad boy up. We're doing this. I know this video is going to YouTube, but baby, we're doing this in real time. I'm getting real with you. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead, jump in this bad boy. You're probably about to hear some Age of Empires music on the line as soon as this game gets started up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that sound everybody likes. Cool. All right, let's check this out. All right. Okay, let's check this out. Well. Jolly cooperation. Look at all these people having a good time. And I don't know why they have these old things in the news. But that's cool. See, we just went about this. What I want to do is I want to see Arabia. We're going to do this with the Turks. Let's allow cheats. Alright. Let's go on ourselves a little of an adventure. What does this look like? Ooh. Oh, this is very foresty. Not macro. Let's take a look at this Arabia. Well, it's still a little hilly. Hey, but take a look. We have boar again. Sheep. I don't know. The sheep still look kind of far, bro. But honestly, though, it's not bad. So, King of the Desert Fort Arabia is gone now. This is actually a big deal because if you got used to doing these really tight build orders on King of the Desert Fort Arabia, I know that I'm somebody who kind of likes to do really tight build orders, so I guess I'm one of them. Now might be a bit more difficile to do that. Let's try and load it one more time and see. Let's roll. What's a good civ that explored things? Oh, the Vikings. They were explorers. Let's explore. Oh yeah, that's the sound of exploration right there. Okay. Well, wait a minute though. Is this... Now this looks like King of the Desert for Arabia. Though it's not as... doesn't look as hilly. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Yeah. We're using cheat codes. Blah, blah, blah. We just want a Marco Polo, bro. Let's do this again. I know this is exciting video magic. So wait a minute, though. Now this looks like King of the Desert for Arabia again. You want to go for a fourth run, guys? Yeah, I know you do. Of course you do. Okay. Okay. So, now we're just doing this in the skirmish mode. It's still kind of hilly compared to some previous Arabias, but you can see, you know, you get a good TC in your main gold here. This would be a great spot. I really like this spot for a town center, actually. Put it on a wood and a gold. This isn't the best spot. So, it does look a little less hilly. Dang, these resources, though. Some of them seem, well, I don't know. They're really not. These bad boys seem a little far away. We got some. Dang, we got some. Rest in peace, son. Wait a minute, though. What size of map am I even on? I don't even know. Am I on a medium-sized map? No, that's a tiny map. All right, let's do it. Fifth time. Fifth time's the charm. Let's see if we get any weird generations. We're back. We're back in the car. See, this feels not as far to me, but maybe it's just the depth perception because the wood lines are just so far away. Some of these... I like King of the Desert for Arabia, actually. I mean, the hills can get kind of annoying, but I like the openness of it. I think it's a really good map. So maybe it actually is kind of far. And it just doesn't seem that way because of the depth of the wood lines. Okay. Well... very, very, very interesting. Right, you can see I use the Samurai main menu. Shout out to... I have no idea who came up with that, but I quite like it and use it all the time. So anyways, that's just going to do it here for the video. I think we covered all these updates. Should be an interesting update. No real major changes to the civilization balance. It looks like we're going to have a lot of fixes and things like that. But other than that, thanks for watching this video, and I'll check you guys out later. See you out there on the ladder. Peace.